So hello everyone. So today we have Rittika. So she is working at ServiceNow and she has also cracked Google Girl Hackathon in 2024 and a lot of stuff she has cracked. So yes, welcome Rittika.
Thank you so much, Deepsarya, for having me.
Okay, nice. So let's start with your intro. Like not a basic intro like the in what we used to ask for in first year. So just an intro.
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone. My name is Rittika Majumder. I am a final year electrical engineering undergrad from NIT Agartala. Currently, I'm interning at ServiceNow as an associate software engineer intern, and I'll also be joining ServiceNow as a full-time employee in a few months. So, yeah, that's about me.
Okay. So how have been your journey so far? Like during all the college days. Like yeah, you can share.
Okay, so the coding journey for me started from the first year of college itself. I do remember it was the first week of college, and matlab, I had the interest of uh, starting coding, but I did not have any prior knowledge or any background of coding. So I was like, I'll see if I like it or not. So I had interest in that. So in the first week of college itself, I attended one orientation session of our developers and coders club.
Yeah.
So in that, actually, I got to know these things like what is CP, competitive programming, then DSA, web dev, app dev, and all the roadmaps and everything that you can have like as a beginner to start out. And our seniors also were very kind
Yeah,
to
I
share with
still
us.
remember like Mayur Bhaiya and Aditi Bhaiya have been like taking so many sessions about
Yeah, yeah,
CP,
yeah.
and also Daita Di taking web dev sessions and a lot of many
Yes.
other Bhaiyas and Didis. The
Yeah.
initiative was really good. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, I think the start was really good from there. And then I began with C++ and then got into problem solving. And mostly till my first year, I did like competitive programming. And from the second year, I started exploring web dev. And then from my fourth semester, I think I started with DSA because the fourth semester जाके पता चला that you have to start with interview preparation for internships and all. So DSA and then solving problems on
Lead
lead code
code.
started, फिर driver के DSA sheet solve करना and everything. So parallelly, I was doing web dev, and then I was also started building some projects, full
Yeah.
stack projects, and everything. Also, I was participating in hackathons. So one of the highlight being the Google Girl Hackathon of 2024.
Yeah.
After that, I went to Hyderabad for my first internship, which was at ServiceNow. And then
Awesome.
I built a Gen AI related tool there. And then by the end of the internship, I also got converted. Like I got the pre-placement offer from there. And then,
Nice.
yeah, so I think all that started from that one session at first year and then staying consistent from there. So, yeah.
Awesome. Like you
Yeah.
have been like you entered as an intern, but you got the PPO. Like converting the internship into a PPO is also like a big thing. So can you share like how the what is the tarka about all this like doing this?
So I think maintaining a good relation with the mentor and seniors and your manager that you're reporting to, and then always being curious about learning and taking full ownership of the project, whatever work you're given, like taking full ownership of the work, and yeah, taking regular feedbacks from your mentor and your manager so that you both are on the same
Yeah,
page,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then if you're stuck somewhere, I would say just communicate proactively with your seniors. Just don't sit and मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि 3 दिन 4 दिन चले गए, you are just trying, you are thinking कि तुम खुद से solve कर लोगे, but हाँ पहले try it from your side, and अगर वो नहीं हो रहा है then just reach out to someone for help, so that मतलब process चलता रहे, ऐसा नहीं कि the process is stuck, so the development process should not stop. So and you don't even have time to waste during 2 month
Yeah,
internship क्योंकि
yeah.
बहुत कम time होता है to perform. So yeah.
Nice. So I would like to know आप इंटरव्यू कैसे क्रैक कर पाई लाइक द फॉर द इंटर्नशिप इटसेल्फ लाइक आप कैसे इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर पाए?
So for me, the interview process was off campus basically. So I participated in one hackathon. मतलब ServiceNow का we had this go to win hackathon.
ओके.
उसमें I participated. उसमें कुछ rounds I cleared, and उसके बाद कुछ महीने बाद actually I got the call for the recruitment process. So it was pretty structured. The first round was like online assessment in which we had two questions, two DSA questions mostly. So 70 minutes time there, we had to solve the two questions, mostly medium level lead code questions. And then after that, we had interview round scheduled. So in total, we had 3 rounds of interviews, and in there, 2 rounds were technical, and the last round was a HM hiring managerial round.
Nice.
So the first round was mostly around scripting, JavaScript, and
Okay.
CS fundamentals and fundamentals about DSA. So the interviewer asked me questions around JavaScript, writing functions of JavaScript, and he would take up projects from my resume, opening my GitHub repo, and I had some JavaScript games. I built some projects, JavaScript games and all. So उन्होंने वो मेरे रिपोर्ट्स खोल के फिर कोड खोल के
Awesome.
he told me to implement some things in front of him, or how would I implement, write the code and stuff.
I like the
And
interviewer, like on the flow में like उठाना actual, like
yeah.
you know the actual skills of the like
Mhm.
you were means you get to know the actual skills of that interview. So
हाँ,
nice, nice,
definitely.
nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. And some DVMS questions around acid properties and all, yes up. And yeah. And then the next round was fully DSA based. So I was given 1 to 2 DSA questions. मतलब एक DSA question था, मतलब doable, मतलब medium level lead code problem. In that also, I was given one follow up to that. It was one hash map array mixed question.
Okay.
So वो था. उसके बाद the HM round, so it was the last round, but ये बहुत ही elaborate round था, I think. मतलब इतना कुछ उन्होंने पूछा था मुझे, mostly around managerial, behavioral questions around my experience at college, clubs and everything. Also, she asked me about मतलब ServiceNow के प्रोडक्ट्स क्या है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो थोड़ा रिसर्च करना अच्छा रहता है पहले से, मतलब जिस भी कंपनी के लिए आप
So
इंटरव्यू कर रहे हो.
they wanted to check like ये actually work करना चाहती है कि नहीं, इसके अंदर है क्या, like क्या काम कर पाए, skills तो okay है पर क्या काम कर पाएगी. So final rounds would be like that. I guess.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. I hope you enjoyed the thing. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I did.
So तो अभी तक आप किस किस चीज पे काम कर मीन्स काम हो चुका है आपका, like from taking from internships till now, which of the tech stack you have worked, and what are the means all the projects you have worked, means just to give a brief.
Right. So in my first internship at ServiceNow, I mostly built, it was an independent project. So I built one Gen AI powered meeting tool for the ServiceNow's service operation workspace. Usme I had to integrate like some third party APIs in the ServiceNow platform. And I also explored some OAuth authentication systems for matlab logging in and etc. Then I also worked with UI builder of ServiceNow to build the UI and stuff there. So the whole thing was on the platform, and using the platform, I had to build the project that
Okay.
I was given.
I see.
So yeah, and currently I'm working on AI agents this time in my this internship. So agentic AI is the thing of 2025. So yeah, so we have that in ServiceNow, and usme we have this built-in framework, right, for AI agents. But you can make some customized AI agents or customized AI agent use cases over there. So I've been given one use case by my team on the product that we work on. This
Okay.
product के लिए I'm building one feature, automating some processes basically. So understanding the current framework that we have, how the AI agent works, so that I can debug, and like providing the AI agent with some prompts and instructions to behave a certain way,
yeah.
and then giving it some tools. So tools are basically provide some context and environment for the AI agent.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
tools can be some functions, JavaScript functions, some scripts, or some flow actions or something. So this is the work that I'm doing
Awesome.
right
Like
now.
you are currently working in the cutting edge AI agentic stuff. So interesting. Feels so interesting. So like I think like it's a good time to ask like will AI replace developers? So okay, not developers, junior developers. You say just that.
So I don't think so, because I think we should, as far as I have seen or I have worked on the use cases, those were like कुछ repetitive tasks है, उसके लिए automate करने के लिए we are using AI, right? So I think AI is for that, and but the thinking or the creativity part or the collaboration part still needs humans, right? So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think that that can be replaced by AI. So I think we should change the perspective and see AI as a tool rather than a competition. Yeah.
So yeah, like what do you feel like? Also, the thinking will at some time the thinking portion will also be automated, right? So what do you feel like that? Like
Yeah, I mean, see, I mean, junior devs do bring some new perspective to the scenario, right? I mean, we people. So I think this is very important. I mean, AI can do this, I can understand, but there is also some limitation to that. I think humans will always be above AI because we are the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who are
There is
making
like
AI behave a certain way. So I think we will always be on top of AI, and yeah, I think
yeah,
like
like
that.
final decision will be taken by human. That is it. Like
Yeah,
AI can do all the
yeah.
stuff, but the verification, the auditing, have to be done by humans. So yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. So I remember one talk, that one quote or talk, you whatever you say, like AI will not replace your job, but a person with AI will surely replace.
Yeah, a person with AI. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. So, coming back to your hackathon thing. So, Google Girl Hackathon, right? So
yeah.
you have won it. You have participated and also won it. Like, how was it? Like, how have you like? What was the journey?
I think it was all about the approach, I would say. So I was also not sure that I would be like one of the winners, right? I was just participating,
True.
but it was just that about the approach, the way you approach in hackathons. So I think choosing the right problem statement and how you present it makes the whole difference. So
Yeah.
my project was an AI-based health application that predicts diseases from symptoms and books appointment for the patient, and also had a mind bot. So the features
Nice.
that my project had, like the mind bot and everything, it addresses a real world problem. So I would say pick up a problem statement that like solves a real world problem, or just has a story for you to tell to the judges that okay, this is my product. Matlab, it should have something selling point that we say, right?
True.
So, जैसे my project was solving the mental health problem, disease prediction and all of that. And also I think never over committing with the implementation part क्योंकि बहुत ही कम time होता है hackathons में. जैसे in my hackathon, in Google Girl Hackathon, we had only like 3 to 4 days to मतलब choose a problem statement, build the whole flow, build
Just three
build
to
the
four
MVP.
days. Just three.
Yeah, just 3 to 4 days, like build a whole MVP and then have the codes in a repo, submit it, have a
Yeah.
project like design document. So all of that. So मुझे लगता है कि अगर कम फीचर्स हो तो भी अच्छा है कि like 3 features you choose and build मतलब अच्छे से you build it
Yeah.
up and then yeah and then showcase it, right? Showcase your MVP,
Agree.
and nobody is asking you to build a whole मतलब product तो कोई नहीं बोल रहा, just have an MVP. Right, and also using like Google's open source tech stacks, like using Google's tech stacks that they mentioned, like the Gemini API key and all of that. I think those things help me to stand out from others, maybe. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So you have been using AI to build AI. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yeah. So let's get to our next question. That is, this is one boring one. Okay, still the audience might want it. How did you crack the code to balance academics and programming?
Okay, so we both know that, right? We both are from electrical department.
Yeah,
So it has been a thing, like
yeah.
so जैसे मैं पढ़ती तो थी बट मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आता था, तो वही एग्जाम के 2 वीक पहले ही मतलब ठीक से पढ़ना, या फिर एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ना तो 1 वीक पहले, या जस्ट एग्जाम के पहले दिन. तो मतलब इफ आई वुड अटेंड क्लासेस तो मैं मतलब कोशिश करती थी टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स, या फिर इतना बस समझ लेना कि सिलेबस में क्या क्या टॉपिक्स है, एंड ओवरव्यू मतलब थोड़ा सा कि क्या क्या चल रहा है, बस इतना, इफ आई एम अटेंडिंग
Got
द
it.
क्लासेस.
Got it.
एंड देन उसके बाद तो फ्रेंड से लास्ट मिनट में नोट्स लेके फिर पढ़ के फिर खत्म करो, बस वही ऐसे ही
But
था.
I can say that for CS branch, it is not the case. It's not the case
It
for
is not the
CS
thing.
branch. For
Yeah.
CS branch, they are totally chilling
हाँ.
and all
हाँ.
those things.
I
So
think हाँ
yeah,
तो तभी हाँ, if I was skipping classes तो because we both were day scholars, right? So if you're skipping classes तो लाइब्रेरी में जाके मतलब बैठ जाओ लैपटॉप लेके, या
yeah,
फिर लंच
yeah,
ब्रेक में
yeah.
क्लास में बैठ जाओ लैपटॉप लेके. तो ऐसे I used to like do
Managing.
things, हाँ, managing things at college, हाँ.
Nice, nice. Okay, 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 fine. So yeah, like let's keep it short. So before ending the session, we have some rapid fire round. So let's get started. So those questions are not that much spicy and all. So yeah, let's get to our first question. What's your favorite programming language? Yeah.
It's C++.
Nice. Okay. So remote work or office work?
I think none of those. I would go with hybrid.
Okay. Fine, fine, fine. I like it. Okay. DSA or dev?
Development.
Okay. Yeah. ChatGPT or Google Gemini?
Um, okay, this one is tricky, but I think I have a soft corner for Gemini, so I'll go with Gemini for some reason. So
Okay,
yeah.
you won the Google Hackathon for this. Nice. Yeah, biggest coding blunder.
Um, uh, कोडिंग ब्लंडर तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं बस अभी रिसेंटली I had some blunder with my AI agent. So I'm passing some tools and all scripts to the AI agent,
Okay.
and I just change one tool or some prompts, and it is
Mhm.
behaving some other way. The orchestrator is not able to, matlab, catch up. So I
Got it.
think this is the recent pain that I'm having in my life. So
Got it.
yeah,
Got it. Okay. So finally, startup or big tech for career growth.
I think for me abhi tak to I feel it's big tech. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, fine, fine. Yeah, before ending the session, would you like to give any final advice to any of the audience in general?
I think for anybody who is just starting out, I would say just focus on consistency rather than speed because I mean, if you're consistent and if you're putting in the effort, you will see the results, right? And not to focus on other people's journey or like how others are doing or how others are achieving things
Awesome.
because everybody has their own journey and their own like pace and
Please, yeah.
everything. So yeah, I think not comparing with others and just focusing on our own growth. And I think pick one language, pick one roadmap, and stick with it rather than jumping on multiple things. And just build projects, solve problems, and I think always have the knack of learning because if we have to survive in tech, we need to like learn for the lifetime, right? We need to like yeah have the eagerness in us, eagerness to learn because every other year, every other month, we have so many new things coming up in the tech industry, and we need to be relevant. So yeah, and I think most important thing for me that I've learned in this 4 years of college life is that surround yourself with people who push you to
Yeah.
grow. Like
Finding
the
a
right
good
people,
community. Yeah.
yeah, good
That's
community and the right people around you is very important.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's it. That's
So
that life.
nice, nice, nice. So I still remember that for us, DCC have played a major role in finding the community, a good community, a good coding and development community. So for context,
Exactly.
DCC is our coding club at nitagartala. So like how I've been before ending this. So wanted to ask one last question. That is how have been DCC in your like played a how DCC played a role in your career, like
I think
not
yeah.
directly, of course not directly. Yeah, so yeah.
I think having DCC in the background have been one of the most luckiest thing that I've got, right, in my 4 years of journey because the journey is so long, right, 4 years. So let's say I've started on first year or second year, not feeling like being consistent, or if you're like putting in the efforts, matlab, but फिर भी results नहीं आ रहे, so you get demotivated. But if you have a community like that, a support system of seniors, then peers, you have juniors as well. There's so many people to look up to, right? So I had this thing in place, right? I think you can also relate to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that is very important, having that kind of a, I would say it's a family, right? So that was
The community,
very,
yeah, like it's
uh,
actually the college. Most of the people nowadays used to have like online degrees, and means not everyone, but I see. But in online, what used to happen is they can't means find a good community, so
yeah,
they lack that. So
yeah.
finding a good community is, I guess, by far the most like important thing you can
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
grab.
And yeah, and many colleges don't even have that. Even
Yeah,
in my
yeah, yeah.
internship that I talk to my friends or in my company that I have people from different colleges. So I get to know that, I mean, they did not have any people to share their, if they're stuck somewhere, if they had some problems to discuss or something. They did not have that, but we had that, right? जैसे कुछ जैसे contest के बाद questions अब solve करने हैं. So we had some, little groups of our friends and all. कि वो सब करने के लिए या फिर मॉक इंटरव्यूज देने हैं इंटरव्यू से पहले तो किसी सीनियर से हमने पूछ लिया या फिर हमारे किसी
Yeah,
फ्रेंड से
yeah.
पूछ लिया सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट या
Yeah,
सो
yep, yep, yep. Awesome, awesome. So I have enjoyed this podcast. I don't know about my audience, but I have enjoyed it. So
मी
how
टू
did you like? Okay, okay, nice,
या
nice.
या
तो
आई लाइक इट
तो मिलते हैं फिर कभी. So I would
डेफिनेटली
ask you to like if I find a better topic to like have like drill down to any topic, we'll have a session means again. So for now, let's have a goodbye. So yeah, I
या
hope everyone liked the video. So yes, let's take a goodbye. So bye.
बाय